Hello dear students, in the accounting subject we will be studying now funds flow statement. Funds flow statement and cash flow statement. These two are very much important topics and it will give you the true knowledge of accounting also. When I was in PG, when I was doing MCOM, this fund flow statement and cash flow statement both were in management accounting subject. It was my favorite subject. Someone asked me to talk about this subject topic and with a great pleasure I have come with this fund flow statement. Anyway, it's not so easy. Please remove your fear first. Before going to any concept, keep your mind open and feel that I am going to understand easy, cool. Anyway, my teaching is very cool and my language is also very much comfortable for you all. So let's go to the fund flow statement. Before going to the fund flow statement, you must have a thorough knowledge in financial accounting, final accounts topic. Final accounts already I have covered. Final accounts what we have prepared. Final accounts are mainly based on the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So to prepare these three also you need to have basics of financial accounting. So what is debit, what is credit, and when do we prepare trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss account, we'll write it on the debit side expenses, losses, credit side incomes and any kind of gains, we'll write it on the credit side. So that's profit and loss account. There we'll be getting profit and loss, profit or loss. Then we'll be preparing balance sheet. Balance sheet which reveals the exact financial position of the organization. So this balance sheet. So if you have knowledge about financial accounting, final accounts, then only it will be easy for you to understand. Basic knowledge. Oh, okay. So what is this fund flow statement? You know that flow means movement, flow. So that's flow. Flow is a movement. Fund means capital. A company's capital, when fund is flowing or not, that is going to reveal through a statement, that is fund flow statement. Generally in any organization, funds will be flowing like incoming and outgoings, spending some amount and getting some amount. All these movements we call it as a flow, funds flow. So to know this funds flow, we'll be preparing this statement, fund flow statement. And it is most of the financial executives are preparing this fund flow statement to give us suggestions, to know the financial position of the organization and to know the working capital movement and all these things. So this is preparing by the financial executives, especially in big organizations. So fund flow statement. Practical, it is useful. Practical people are doing it and we can analyze the company's position also. You know that first we'll be preparing financial accounting, debit, credit and all these things like journal entries, ledgers, then after that trial balance and final accounts. Once if the final accounts are ready, prepared, balance sheet tallied, then that information we are taking, with that information we are going to prepare this fund flow statement. And you know that balance sheet also will give you some information about flow of funds. Profit and loss account also it will give you some flow of fund, means how much income we are getting, how much is going outside. Small information, not in depth information. To know the depth information, fund flow statement we are going to prepare. So many people are using this fund flow statement. It's very easy and simple also. So how we can prepare this fund flow statement? Before going to that, let me give you the importance of fund flow statement. Why do we prepare fund flow statement? The first thing is the financial consequences. How is the financial consequences to determine it? Is it going through a proper way or is it getting losses, profits and these consequences? If you wanted to know of any organization, then we need to prepare fund flow statement. Second one is financial policies and dividends. Every company will be deciding about the financial policies. Sometimes amendment of policies, changes of policies and all these things how can they do? If they don't know the position of the company, if they don't know the funds position. So that is why to make a policies, to make changes in the policies, to declare even the dividends to the shareholders, fund flow statement is going to be helpful. And third importance is that financial budget. If you have to prepare financial budget, so this fund flow statement is going to be helpful. like a budget where what we are going to decide. Shall we raise the funds? Shall we decrease the funds? And how can we minimize the expenses? Like lot of strategies, or maybe the labor or employees should be increased or decreased, what should be their salary, and everything they'll come to know through the fund flow statement, that once if they decide it, then only they can go for this financial budget. Next one is that point out weak financial position. If any organization is going towards weak, in a sinking position, not good, company is not getting profits, then they'll come to know inflow is less, outflow is more. What is inflow, outflow? I'll tell you. Inflow means funds whenever we are getting inside of the organization, we call it as an inflow fund. Inflow. Inflow means we are getting inside of the organization. Funds we are getting inflow coming in. And second one is that outflow. Outflow means going out. Outside it's going. So suppose say we are purchasing a furniture, machinery, we are spending some amount for transportation, advertising, all these things are outflow, going out. Inflow, getting inside, raising capital, issuing shares, issuing debentures, all these things are inflow. So that is why here point out the weak financial position. So how is the weak financial position? Do we have inflows good or not? If we have outflows more, inflows are less, then we can say position is not good, not up to the mark. So this company is in weak position. If you identify, then you can take the measuring steps, right? So that is why to point out the weak position of the organization, fund flow statement. Next one is that bankers and creditors, it is much useful. Bankers and creditors. Bankers generally whenever they wanted to give loans, whenever they want to take deposits, they have to maintain the balance between these two. Do you have knowledge about this? Suppose say I'm a banker, I'm a banker. What I do, I'll give the deposits, I'll take the deposits and I'll give the loans. Balance I have to keep. When I take deposits, the same amount I'll be giving loans. So for this, inflow, outflow. Inflow is deposits, outflow is giving loans. So this balance when they want to maintain, they must have knowledge about this fund flow. So that is why for bankers it is useful, and also for creditors. Whoever is giving credit to the company, financial company, any company is there. If they have to give the credit, they must know the position of the organization. How is the company's inflows and outflows? If outflows are more, then not good. Inflows are good, inflows are more, then it is good. Like they will also come to know through the fund flow statement whether the financial position of the company is good or bad. According to that, they'll be deciding that whether we have to invest or not, whether we have to give the loans to this company or not. That is why for both bankers and creditors it is useful. Next one, sources of funds. Through this fund flow statement, we'll come to know what are the sources, how we are getting the funds, what are the sources. Shall we raise the funds, and how do we raise the funds? Most of the companies will be issuing two kinds of shares. One is preference shares and equity shares. You have some knowledge about preference shares, equity shares. So, and apart from this, they'll issue the debentures also. Sometimes they take the loan also. Like what are the sources, how we are getting the funds inside of the organization also will come to know through this fund flow statement. Am I giving you clarity about this importance of fund flow statement? This is the importance to decide the company's position, and also policies and dividends if you want to divide, if you wanted to decide, and the financial budgets if you want to prepare, and to know the weak position of the organization, and the bankers and creditors, of course it is useful, and also sources of funds. This is the importance of the fund flow statement. Okay, now how we can prepare fund flow statement? In final accounts we have 3 steps. Trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. In the same way here also, preparation of fund flow statement, 3 steps are there. One is schedule of changes in working capital. Second one is adjusted profit and loss account, not profit and loss account. Profit and loss account already we have prepared in final accounts. In final accounts we have already prepared profit and loss account. Now this is adjusted profit and loss account. Based on profit and loss account, we'll be preparing this adjusted profit and loss account. Next one, fund flow statement. 3 steps: schedule of changes in working capital and adjusted profit and loss account, fund flow statement. Let me give you a small introduction about what are these 3. Schedule of changes in working capital. So in schedule of changes in working capital, we'll be talking about current assets and current liabilities. Current assets and current liabilities, schedule of changes in working capital. You know how to identify current assets and current liabilities. Current assets means generally we take cash in hand, cash at bank, debtors, bills receivable, and short term loans taken. All these things we call it as short term securities also we call it as current assets. So current assets will take, and also current liabilities. Current liabilities means generally will take bills payable and creditors, bank overdraft, short term loan taken. Short term loan taken. So all these things we call it as a current liabilities. Current assets and current liabilities, based on this we'll be preparing this schedule of changes in working capital. So in further we'll go slowly each and every problem. You will not have any difficulty to understand. So this is schedule of changes in working capital. What it is, it tells about current assets and current liabilities. Current assets are increasing or decreasing, current liabilities decreasing or increasing. About current assets and current liabilities only, will not touch any other information apart from this, right? So next one, adjusted P&L account. Adjusted P&L account will be preparing after, based on the P&L account. In P&L account, we'll be getting some information. With that information, we'll be preparing this adjusted P&L account. Same like P&L account only, but basis P&L account, profit and loss account, balance in final accounts. So with that, we'll be starting this, and same like P&L account, debit side will write all the expenses, credit side incomes, so that we can prepare this adjusted P&L account. Lastly, funds flow statement. So in fund flow statement, it is just like balance sheet you can say, but not balance sheet, like balance sheet. It's a statement, fund flow statement. So here we are going to write funds inflow or outflow. If you are getting anything, inflow side will write. If you are giving anything outside, outflow side. And also we are going to take the effect of these two, schedule of changes in working capital and P&L account. Both the effect which we are going to take here, apart from this inflow, outflow, will be writing in this fund flow statement. At the end of the problem, it has to tally just like balance sheet. There will not be any changes. There should not be any kind of indifferences in the fund flow statement. Inflows one side, outflow one side will write, just like balance sheet. Simple, that's it. If these three, if you know and if you can prepare, fund flow statement is very easy. Simple, nothing to worry. Anyway, in the coming classes, each and every topic like schedule of changes in working capital, adjusted profit and loss account, fund flow statement, everything slowly I'll explain you. After that, we'll work out problem directly fund flow statement. With these three together, we can work out one problem. But understand the basics. Hope you are getting the basics, nothing to worry. So in the coming classes, I'm going to cover fund flow statement. After that, cash flow statement also to be followed after this. So thank you very much for spending your value time, and also I'm getting a very good feedback that you are utilizing and you are understanding. Even non-commerce students who are from science background also, they are understanding the subject. That's really glad to hear. Please be in touch. In the description box, I have given a lot of subjects and topics. Please go ahead, watch it and help to someone. So take care, wish you good luck. Shortly I'll be coming with a lot of problems.